Om Shanti. Sweet Mur- Today's Murli from Sweet Bab Dada. Baba is telling sweet children, you cannot claim the kingdom of the world with physical power. For this, you need the power of you. This is the law. So, sweet children, so you cannot claim the kingdom of the world with physical power. For this, you need the power of you. This is the law. In which aspect of himself is Shiv Baba amazed? Baba says, just look, what a wonder it is. Although I teach you this, I have not studied it with anyone. No one is my father, no one is my teacher or guru. I do not take rebirth in the world cycle. Yet I tell you the story of all your birth. I do not enter the cycle of 84 birth, but I give you this accurate knowledge of the cycle. Supreme power, Shiv Baba, don't have any mother, father, teacher, or guru. But he is accurate because he is completely pure and he has, we all also have, but we are not pure and we are not accurate. We come into life and death cycle. And our teacher, father, and guru is Shiv Baba. So he has to give us this knowledge. Om Shanti, the spiritual father, makes you into a spinner of discuss of self realization. That is, you come to know this cycle of 84 birth. You did not know it previously. You have now come to know this from the Father. You definitely enter the cycle of 84 birth. I give you children this knowledge of cycle of 84 birth. I am Sudarshan Chakradhari, but I do not enter into the cycle of 84 birth practically. From this, you can understand that Shiv, the Father, has all this knowledge. You, Brahmin, know that you now become spinner of the discus of self-realization. Baba does not become this. So, how does he gain experience? It is we who become experienced. From where does Baba gain the experience so that he is able to tell us about it? You should have the practical experience. The Father says, I am called the ocean of knowledge, but I do not. But I do not enter the cycle of 84 births. So, from where do I obtain this knowledge? A teacher teaches, so he must surely have studied from someone what he teaches. How did Shiv Baba study? How does he know about the cycle of 84 birth when he himself does not take 84 birth? It is because the Father is the seed that he knows. He himself does not enter the cycle of 84 birth, but he can explain everything to you. This too is the wonder. It is not that the Father studied in scripture, it is said that this knowledge is fixed within him according to the drama, and so he speaks it to you. Therefore, he is wonderful teacher. You should be amazed. This is why he has been given such great name as Ishwar, Prabhu, the knower of all secret. It is you are wonderstruck at how God is filled with all of this knowledge. Where did he obtain it? And that He sits here and gives you children so much knowledge. He says, I do not take 84 birth, you do. So the question would surely arise, Baba, how did you come to know all of this? Baba says, children, according to the eternal drama, this knowledge which I teach you is in me from the beginning. That is why I am called God, highest on high. He himself does not enter into the cycle, but he has all knowledge of beginning, middle, and end of the world. Therefore, you children should experience so much happiness. From where did he acquire the knowledge of 84 birth? You receive it from the Father. The Father has original knowledge. He is called knowledgeful. He did not study with anyone, yet he is called knowledgeful. Because he has the original knowledge. This is the wonder. This is why the study is remembered as most elevated study. Children are amazed by the Father. Why he is called knowledgeful? This is the first thing to understand. And then what is the second aspect? When you show this picture to people, then you say to you, they say to you, this Brahma must have his own soul in him. And when he becomes Narayan, he must also have his own soul. Therefore, there are two souls. One of Brahma and the other of Narayan. However, if you think about it, there are two separate souls. There is only the one soul that is only a sample of a deity's soul. This Brahma becomes Vishnu, that is, he becomes Narayan. These are called deep matters. The Father gives you very deep knowledge which no one except the Father can teach. Therefore, Brahma, Vishnu are not two souls. So, there two souls of Saraswati and Lakshmi, or is it one? There is only one soul but two bodies. This birth Saraswati, next birth Lakshmi. So this Saraswati later becomes Lakshmi. Therefore, there is only one soul. The same soul take 84 birth. This is something to be understood. Brahmin become deities and then deities become warriors. Souls shed their bodies and take others. It is the same soul, but this sample is to show the how Brahmin become deities. The meaning of Hamso is very good. These are called deep aspects. First of all, you have to understand that you are all children of one Father. All souls are originally resident of the Supreme Abode. They come here to play their parts. This is a play. The Father sits here and gives you the news of this play. Originally, the Father knew this. No one taught him. He who has the knowledge of this cycle of 84 birth now tells it to you. Then later, you forget. So, how could a scripture of it be created? The Father has not studied any scripture. Then, how does he come and tell you new things? For half a cycle, this path of devotion, this aspect too, is not in the scripture. Those scriptures are created on the path of devotion according to the drama. Your intellect have a great deal of knowledge of this drama from its beginning to end. Shiv Baba definitely has to take support of a human body. He sits here in the body of Brahma and gives you this knowledge of world cycle by telling tall stories. Human beings have made the duration of the cycle very long. The new world becomes old. The new world is called heaven and the old world is called hell. There is only the one world. Deities live in the new world where there is limitless happiness. The whole world is new at that time. It is now called the old world. The very name is the Iron Aged world. It is the same as saying Old Delhi, New Delhi, the father explained. How can this be called new? The father explained that there will be New Delhi in the new world in which Lakshmi Narayan will rule. That will be called the Golden Age. You will rule over the whole of the Bharat. Your throne will be on bank of the Jamuna. At the end, the throne of Ravan kingdom too will be there. The throne of Ram kingdom will be there. But it will not be called Delhi. It is called Paristan. After that, a name is given to the kingdom according to whichever king rules. At this time, all of you are in old world. You're studying to go to that new world. You are once again becoming deities from human being. The Father is the one who is teaching you. You know that highest on high Father has come down here in order to teach you Raju. You are now at the confluence age, and this old iron age world is about to end. The Father has given you the account of this. I enter the body of Brahma. Human beings don't know which Brahma this is. They have heard of Brahma, the father of people. You are people of Brahma. This is why you call yourself Brahma Kumar and Kumaris. In fact, you incorporeal souls are the children of Shiv Baba. You belong to the clan of Shiv. This is incorporeal world and you are brother and sister. Incorporeally, we are brothers, children of Shiv Baba. Incorporeal world, children of Prajapita, Brahma, brothers and sisters. There is no other relationship. All other are not true. At this time, you forget all your Iron Age relationship because there is a bondage in them. You are going to the new world. Brahmins have top knots. A top knot is the symbol of you Brahmins. This is the clan of you Brahmins. Those Brahmins belong to the Iron Age. Brahmins are usually guides. One set of Brahmin accept offering of food and the other set of Brahmins narrate the Gita. You Brahmin now relate this Gita. They relate the Gita and you too relate the Gita, but just look how much difference there is. You say that Krishna cannot be called God. Krishna is called deity. He has divine virtues. He can be seen with the physical eye. You can see the Shiv temple that Shiv does not have body of his own. He is the supreme soul. That is, he is the God. There is no meaning of the name Ishwar, Prabhu, Bhagwan, etc. God is the supreme soul, whereas you are non-supreme. Just look, there's so much difference between you souls and that soul, supreme soul. You souls are now studying with the supreme soul. He has not studied anything with anyone. He's the father. You call the supreme father supreme soul. You can also call him teacher and guru. He's the one. No other soul can become father, teacher, and guru. There is only the one supreme soul who is called supreme. Everyone, everyone first needs a father, then a teacher, and lastly a guru. The father also say, I become your father, then your teacher, then I also become Satguru who grants salvation. There are many gurus, but there is only the one guru who can grant salvation. The father says, I grant salvation to all of you. When you are in golden age, all the rest will be in the land of peace, which is called supreme abode. In the golden age, there was the original eternal deity religion. There were no other religion at the time because all the other souls had returned to the land of liberation. The golden age is called salvation. While playing your parts, you come into degradation. You are the one who come into degradation after being in salvation. You are the one who take the full 84 birth at that time, as are the king and queen, so the subject. 9 lakh will come at first. The calculation is that 9 lakh will take 84 birth. Then other will continue to come later on. The father explains that not everyone takes 84 birth. Only those who come at the beginning will take 84 births. Then those who come later will take fewer births. The maximum is 84. No other human being know this. These matters. Only the Father sits here and explains this. It is written in the Gita, God's. You have now come to know that Krishna did not create the original eternal deity religion. It was the Father, Shiv Baba, who established it. The Krishna soul heard this knowledge at the end of his 84th birth, and so he became the first one again. These things have to be understood. You have to study every day. You are God's student. God speaks. I make you into kings of kings. This is the old world. The new world means the golden age. It is now the iron age. The Father comes and changes impure humans of the Iron Age into pure deities of the Golden Age. This is why Iron Aged human beings call out, Baba, come and purify us. Change us from Iron Age impure beings into pure Golden Age deity. Look how great the difference is. There is a limitless sorrow in the Iron Age. If the children is born, they are unhappy. Tomorrow, if they die, they are unhappy. They experience sorrow throughout their lives. This is world of sorrow. The Father is now establishing a world of happiness. He is making you into the deities of heaven. You are now at the most auspicious confluence age. You are becoming most elevated men and women. You come here in order to become Lakshmi and Narayan. Students have yoga with their teacher because they understand that they will become so and so by studying with him. Here you have yoga with the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, Shiv, who makes you into the deity. One second. So students have yoga with their teacher because they understand they will become so and so by studying with him. Here you have yoga with Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiv who makes you into deities. And remember me, your Father. He alone is knowledgeable. The Father narrates through Gita to you, even though he himself has not studied it. He says, neither am I anyone's child nor have I studied with anyone. I do not have a guru. Yet I become the father, the teacher, and the guru of you children. He is called the Supreme Soul. He knows the entire world from its beginning to the middle to the end. You cannot know the beginning, middle, and end until he comes and narrates it all. By understanding this cycle, you become rulers of the globe. This Baba is not teaching you. Shiv Baba enters this one and teaches you so. This is a new aspect and it only takes place at conference age. This old world is to end. The wealth of some will be buried underground and the wealth of others will be looted. Baba tells the children to open school and museum to bring benefit to many and make them into deities once again so many can go there and claim the inheritance of happiness. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. There was happiness in the kingdom of Ram. There is sorrow in the kingdom of Ravan because everyone has become vicious. This is the sorrow. It is viceless world. In there, Lakshmi Narayan also have children, but there is the power of yoga there. No one can become master of the world through physical power. The law does not allow that. You children are claiming your sovereignty. through the power of the whole world through the power of yoga. This is such an elevated study. The father says, first of all, make a promise for purity. By becoming pure, you will become the masters of the pure world. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love remembers a good morning. From mother, father, Bapta, the spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children, love remembers and good morning to mother, father, and Bapta. Namaste, Baba, namaste. Shukriya, Baba, shukriya. Thank you, Baba. Essence for dharana, forget all your Iron Age relationships, which have now become bondage, and consider yourself to be a confluence age Brahmins. Listen to the true Gita and relate it to others. This old world is going to end, therefore use everything you have in a worthwhile way. In order to benefit many, in order to change ordinary human into deities, open schools and museums. Blessing. May you be tolerant and tolerate every situation with love. May you be tolerant and tolerate every situation with love by understanding the Father's order. Some children say, although they are right, it is they who have to tolerate everything and die in every situation. However, to tolerate or to die in this way means to claim the number in the subject of dharana. Therefore, do not be afraid of having to tolerate something. Some children do tolerate things, but there is difference between tolerating something out of compulsion and tolerating it out of love. You are not tolerating it because of the situation, but it is the father order to be tolerant. So, to consider to be an order to tolerate things out of love means to transform yourself, and you receive marks for that. Slogan: those who always eat the nourishment of happiness remain constantly healthy. The souls who always eat the nourishment of happiness remains constantly healthy. We have to be happy